Okay, good evening. This evening I want to give a like a real short, just how-to uh, training on our website, and a couple of pointers on our website that we really need to make sure we get duplicated between everyone. And one of them is on your renewals, and everybody's not communicating as a team with one another in your renewals, because your renewals, uh, even though they say automatic, they only occur once a month automatically, but they can occur any time during the month, and it doesn't change your renewal date. So your anniversary date, regardless of when you renew, will stay the same, 1 year extension, okay? And so I tell you to work with your team. That means you don't get credit for any points for renewal. They always post up, just like a new sale does of a membership. You don't get points for your own membership when you sign in. Neither do you when you renew. They only go up. And so everybody in your team that renews, points come to you on the left and right. That's what creates that residual income, that long-term residual income. By having uh, uh, your team that grows, because exponential growth, and having renewals and product purchases that contribute points, and those will could make points into checks for you if you're qualified, meaning one active on the left, one active on the right. So let's take a look at our back office on renewals, if I can find the right page to share. And I think I'm logged in already. And one of the things I'm going to do when we log into our dashboard, when we log in, I'm already logged in DDD. It brings you to your dashboard. One of the first things that you should always check on your dashboard is, for new people, this is how you go to your training center. This is how you can watch some of your videos. Same videos are also in your 7K app, but this is where you can also watch your wealth strategies and your how we get shared, how we get paid. The very, very short videos are on the public side, and all three of those videos are about 3 minutes and 28 seconds combined. And that tells you, that presents the whole program, really. But if you go to your hamburger menu and you go to your downline, and one of the things in your downline, and I'm going to talk about this Downline Explorer many times. I've already given several trainings on the Downline Explorer, but today we're going to talk specifically about renewals. Okay, one of the things you want to do is you want to hit inactive, so you have both active and inactives, because a lot of people have accounts like Business Family Pack, where they have their spouse or their children that they don't buy a coin every single month on. Many people do, like I do, but many people don't, and that may be inactive. So what you want to do is, one of you come, and once you get active and inactive checked, then you want to go to ask the question. And what you want to ask is, who will be renewing soon? Okay, who is renewing soon? You click on that question, and now it's going to bring up everybody in your left and right business that is renewing soon. So click on the right side first, and then get a sheet of paper. And what you're going to do is you're going to make a list like I have. Okay, and I have the names and the date that they're going to renew. And I keep a rolling 30-day list of this done. And you really, for most of you out there, you want to keep this on your pay leg, okay? I keep it on both legs, but most of you don't have to do that right now. What I mean by your pay leg is some of you call it the weak leg, the weak side. I don't like using negative words, so I call it the pay leg. That's the leg you get paid on. So whatever volume you're going to have there, that's what you get paid, because you got money in the bank on the other side already, okay? So whichever side is your pay leg, this is what you want to do, and you want to keep a rolling 30 days. So you don't have to write something on your list every day, but you want to make sure you do it, because see, today is the 10th. So if I scroll down to the bottom, it's going to be from the bottom up for the renewal. And so I see that Dustin Duran is due a renewal. He was enrolled on September 14th. So that's the next up. So everything from the 1st of September through the 10th of September on my right side is already gone off this list, because we're at the 10th. It's looking forward. That's why you do a 30-day list, okay? And so now I see that Dustin came in with a standard plus. He'll probably renew, because he probably came in with a $250 membership, which we don't have that anymore. We have the $199, $359, and $499. So he'll probably renew with either the standard at 50 points or the $499 premium. And since he's inactive, he'll probably renew with the standard 50 points, okay? But he'll need to be told that he needs to go into his profile and change that, or it's going to automatically renew at $359. And you typically want to let them know that ahead of time. Okay, now, so we look at Jonathan. Now, Jonathan is same situation, standard plus. Okay, his is September 16th. Now, if he doesn't go into his back office and click renew now, which I'll show you in a second, then on October 1st, he, Dustin, and everybody in this list that did not click renew now during the month of September, they'll all run at one time. Now, let's say you had all of these and they're all on your pay side, and they're all going to be renewed on the same day, and you're just an associate, the most you can make is 500 points. You're going to flush a lot of volume. So you don't want to flush volume. You want to make as many checks as you can. So you want to have these points coming in equal during the month for their renewals. So that's very important to do. And so it also creates that teamwork. If they're going to renew when it helps somebody above them. And then likewise, your team will help you when it comes your turn to renew. So it doesn't matter. When you renew, just renew, okay? So we look at the list, and what I do is I click on that list, and I see that list, and I see who sponsored, who sponsored who, what their username is, what they're going to renew at, and the date. And that's what I write down. Name, date, and I just write points. I don't put standard plus, or what I write 50, 100, or 150. And if I write 100, I normally put it in parentheses, meaning that they probably need to change, okay? And I'm going to communicate with them. Now, hopefully their sponsor is doing this, but I've found that that is not the case. I've been doing it for the majority of my organization, and I've had some leaders that I've taught this, and most people do not encounter this for their first year, okay, because their first year, they're building business, so they don't have any renewals going on. And so they get taught this, and they learn the big lesson normally that first month after 1 year, where everybody renews at one time. Oh no. And they say, where did all those points come from? If I'd have known that, I'd have ranked up. Well, too late, too sorry. Okay, because that's why I'm giving this training. Okay, now make the list, check it out. Now, if you and check your pay side. So if your pay side's your left side, just do your left side. Okay, and keep your list going. See, my left side has less renewals than my right side this month. But see, Leland is the 11th September, but that's not true, because see, I've got all of these already written down on my left side. They're from 1 to 12. Deanna, yeah, Deanna and Leland I have on that list. So when it comes to family affiliation, they're enrolled October 10th. So if I have family affiliation on this list, which I don't, but I will before the end of the month, because why? The last one I have is September 12th. Well, I'm going to have to start writing some of these down, because there's one, September 12th, and I do not have Jerry's name on the list. So I need to start on my left side writing from Jerry, and I've got 2 days to do that. So I'm going to do that tonight, because I'm going to get Jerry, Gary, which is the 12th, Mike Smith, which is the 13th. And so I'm going to just go ahead and get these 3, 7, 11. I'm going to add those 11 names tonight, and I'll have until October the 10th done. And so I'll need to check it again in October to finish up my list. So see, it's not something you do every day, but it's something you do a couple of times a month, and you make sure you keep a rolling 30 days. Big question. Okay, next thing is, what do we do? Well, in your profile is where you see your renewal, and you see mine, of course, is a premium, and your premium, you if you see I'm going to renew on November 15th, well, I don't get any points, but so somebody above me, but I'm on what is called the pay leg of everybody that's above me in my leg. So I won't have to worry. I just renew whenever it benefits, whenever I want to renew or let it run. Because why? Everybody above me, I'm on the bank side of. My points bank in their bank account. So it's not something that can help them. If I renew today, tomorrow, next week, week after next, or anytime this month. But what you do is you click on edit, and this is how you change. If you wanted to change, let's say you had one of those that I showed you were a standard plus, and well, they don't want to renew as a standard plus. They want to renew as a standard. They click on that, okay? And if they wanted to renew now, they just click the button renew now. They log in, go click the button renew now, and it renews, and it sets their anniversary date. I'm going to get it back to where I was, my premium, because I wanted to stay on my premium, because I want my premium, okay? And then whenever they, like if they renewed today on September the 10th, their renewal date would change to November 15th, 2021. It's an anniversary date, not a year from the date you renew. It's a year from your anniversary date that you're renewing, because your membership is already paid until November 14th, 2020, in this case, mine. So this is how you help people in your group, how you optimize your paycheck, and you make sure you do not flush any points. Let's go and let's take a few little quick examples of what I do and how I help people, so you can learn to help people in your organization too. We're going to go back to Downline, okay? And I'm going to launch the Downline Explorer, and I'm going to show you something else again, okay? And it's with our $250 paycheck now and rollover of points, what you want to do is optimize your $250 paycheck, okay? And so always click on inactive again, get both sides, okay? Okay. Now, what you're going to do is click and say, well, who is cycling soon? What is cycling soon, everyone? That's who's going to get a paycheck, right? And so part of cycling soon, let's look at my right side. Okay, I'm going to look at my right side, and I'm going to look down and see who's going to, well, Kenneth, I know he's going to get, he might even get $1,000 check this week. Okay, I'm going to go down to some of the ones I want to talk about. Instead of the big ones, I want to talk about the ones below 500. Okay, now let's look at Bonita Almore. Bonita Almore has 503,200 points. What is going to happen to Bonita? She has no actives and no actives. She's going to cycle. She's not going to get a check because she's not qualified. She is unranked, okay? Unranked. Has no active here, no active. So she's going to cycle, and 510 points are going to subtract, and 510 points are going to subtract, and no check is going to go. Now, this is the case where I would say, man, this is time to give away a membership to your friends, your relatives, to somebody you've been working on. You know, give them a $1.99 membership on your left and $1.99 membership on your right. They get a coin, they get a membership, and you give them a gift. You write it off as a gift, and you get a $500 check. But don't just give it away. Give it away with a stipulation. Look, I've been talking to you about this. You've had this excuse, that excuse. What I'm going to do is, I know this is so good for you that I'm going to pay for your membership. But as soon as we get your membership paid, we're going to go in. I'm going to show you your back office. You're going to put your credit card in, and I'm going to take mine out because I'm not going to leave my credit card in there. And you get the membership. Okay. So whenever you're ready, put your credit card and your debit card in there. That's when I'll turn over control to the account to you. Okay, but I'm gonna put it in your name and everything. Okay, and then you have your back office, and you can investigate. You can see everything. You can use the wallet. You can get the health care. You can get the travel bank. You get all the benefits of membership, and then you can determine if you want to do the business or not, because I'm going to gift you. Well, it didn't cost you anything. Well, that's a great example of a case where you could do that. Same thing with Ronald Shar. Ronald could gift 2 memberships to some of his grandchildren, some of his relatives, cousins, whatever. People he's been talking to, but they've always had this excuse and that excuse. That'd be but just don't just haphazardly give it away. That's no good. But he comes out ahead. Okay. Same thing with Brooklyn. Why? Because you're going to get 50 points for the standard membership, and 50 and 466 is 516. So that's pretty cool. Same thing with John. Oh, with John, he's a copper. He's going to make a check. That's a cool one. Okay. Okay. Now, Adam Hunt. Okay. Well, right now, but this is only Thursday. So he's probably going to make a $500 check. But if he doesn't, he's set. He's got actives. What I look for is people who only is missing an active or don't have any actives. Like Two Stelly here could have an active on left and active on right and get a $250 check. So I want to make sure they know these things because they're in our team. And I want to make sure they know this. See, Jay Seuss here could get a $250 check. I've got 2 actives on the left and no actives on the right. Don't know why, but I could check that. I could go and look at their organization and see if they have personally, let me see, personally sponsored, personally, well, they got 2 on the left and none on the right. So they hadn't personally sponsored anybody on the right yet. So when they personally sponsor somebody on the right, they're going to get a check. That's pretty cool. I just want to let them know that they know that. Okay. So I'm going to go back to me. I'm going to go back to where I was. I'm going to go back to who is going to cycle soon. You got to ask that same question again. And I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to get down here where I've got some less than 200 and here's one. Diana Osborne. Okay. Diana, similar situation. Okay. Diana has no actives. She could gift a membership, but only with stipulations. Or better is to go and get that membership. Well, she doesn't have to get it this week because she can wait until she gets 500 points. But when it comes out to 500 points, believe me, when that's 450 points, you want to gift a $199 membership and get a $500 check. And try and encourage somebody to be in partnership with you. And if it means you have to gift them one to encourage them, but again, with stipulations. When you just give something, it's not recognized as being worth something, okay? And if they don't want a gift, then do not give it to them, okay? You want to give it to somebody who needs it, wants it, and really couldn't afford it. But maybe this gives them a chance to earn it, okay? You just tell them, hey, look, I'm going to gift this, and when you start making money, then you worry about paying me back. But until I don't even want you to worry about that. Look at it as a gift, okay? No obligations. But if you start making $10,000 a week, you might want to give me my money back. Okay, have some fun with this, everybody. That's what it's all about, okay? And so that's what you do. That's what I do when I scour this, looking down for who's going to cycle, how to help the team, how to communicate with the team, and have a point of communication. And so that's what I want to share tonight about. Now, the first part that I talked about, that renewal, maybe there's a renewal on the left or right of one of those people, and it gives them a $500 check or $250 check. And you want to renew it, and you want to get that $250 check as many times as you can, because those other points will roll over. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to stop sharing tonight, and I will pick up on other shorter trainings for the Downline Explorer and other ways to use it, but I want to keep these to short, quick spurts that you can use to help learn the business and how to manage your business. Thank you.